Have you ever heard of Diane de Poitiers? She was the mistress of King Henry II of France. She was an unusual one at that. You'd think the king would have fallen for a young and innocent maid? Not exactly. Diane was 20 years his senior. By the time they became lovers, she was already a widow with 2 children. In this video, we're going to transform Diane de Poitiers' paintings to see how she might have looked in real life using my Photoshop skills. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Here on Mortal Faces, I recreate historic portraits that we read about to see how historic individuals might have looked in real life, and I also untangle family trees. Lots more on my channel. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more recreations and let me know in the comments who you want to see in real life. Diane was more than just a pretty face. Sure, she was gorgeous with her flawless skin and luscious golden locks, but she was also witty, clever, elegant, a keen sportswoman, and extremely knowledgeable in finance and law, something that would prove her capabilities to manage her own estate and also other estates for the crown. After her marriage to a much older Louis de Bracy, Diane arrived in the French court as a lady-in-waiting to the Queen of France. She was said to exude iridescent beauty, rivaling that of Diana, goddess of the moon. Praised as La Belle de Belle, she soon caught the eye of many noblemen and the attention of Prince Henry. She soon became his mentor and a figure he could look to. When he was 17 in 1536, his older brother died, making him the Dauphin, and his mother and grandmothers were already dead. Feeling unprepared for the role, he turned to Diane de Poitiers for help and guidance. Their relationship began as one of mentor and student. By 1536, she was a 36-year-old titled and widowed landowner with radiant good looks. For Henry, his love would always be mixed with respect and gratitude. He found in Diane, who was 20 years older, the mother he lost when he was a boy. Diane found in Henry the young husband she had never had. By 1536, it seems likely they were lovers. Given the age gap, can you blame Diane for feeling the pressure to keep her looks as long as possible? Of course, no mistress is without a rival. Hers was her second cousin, Catherine de Medici, the wife of King Henry. The young woman showed expensive and refined taste in art from an early age and greatly impressed her future father-in-law, King Francis I. She wasn't as beautiful as Diane, but had great taste and an eye for quality. Diane never saw Catherine as a threat, even encouraging the king to spend more time with her. But this may be because the king spent most of his time with Diane, even letting her advise him in politics, something he refused to let Catherine get near. This obsession with her looks and her desire to keep her royal lover enthralled led to her drinking gold regularly and eventually to her death. Diane de Poitiers' beauty secrets. According to her contemporaries, Diane was remarkably beautiful even in her 50s, but this beauty came at a high cost. Diane was very active. She ran daily, loved to hunt and ride, swam in cold river water, and followed a strict diet. Every single day she took a bath, followed by massages with perfumed oils and other beauty concoctions. All this undoubtedly helped, but Diane had another, more dangerous beauty secret. She drank gold. Drinking gold was quite common amongst wealthy women during the Renaissance. Considered an elixir of life, it was prescribed for a wide variety of illnesses. Back then, people thought gold also had aphrodisiac properties and preserved youth and beauty, all things a royal mistress needed in spades if she wanted to keep the attention of a royal lover. She did this until his death from a fatal jousting accident at 40. The story goes, Catherine de Medici got the last laugh as she refused to let Diane see the king on his dying bed. Afterwards, she took Diane's Château de Chenonceau, a gift from Henry, and gave her a lesser castle to move in. It was here that her golden elixir killed her. When her remains were exhumed and examined in 2009, forensic experts noted that, for a woman that led such an active and healthy lifestyle, her bones and hair were very fragile. Both were symptoms of gold intoxication. Gold also gave her anemia, which was responsible for her white complexion. When researchers tested a lock of her hair still preserved at the Château d'Annay, that's the place where she died, they discovered it contained 500 times the normal level of precious metal. Diane died at 66 years old, still beautiful, but it could have been longer if she hadn't poisoned herself or fallen off her horse with her brittle bones, or both. And that's a little bit about Diane de Poitiers and her portraits brought to life. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I have many more on my channel, even Catherine de Medici. You can check out those recreations on the French monarchy and the English. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more historic recreations. Each of your subscriptions has helped this channel grow. It allows me to continue making more content for you. Let me know in the comments who you want to see next. I do make a list of all your suggestions, and I will see you in the next one.